Ayo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy X going at y'all with a brand new video, and in this video we are going to be talking about level 40 and everything I went ahead and did to receive the Galaxy Opal Kawhi Leonard. So if you guys are excited, make sure you guys smash the like button down below, as well as comment currently where you guys are in your XP level, and I'll let you guys know if I think it's possible or not. Last time we did a lot, and I think it helped you guys out to kind of see where it was. Generally, I would like to say to a lot of people that I think the cutoff right now, with like 3 days left in the season, would probably be like 37 or 38, and that's if you get like 20k a day. You can probably get it, but for the most part, I think 39. Obviously, you're for sure set. But if you're low 30s and in the 20s, yeah, you might as well just work towards another thing. It's kind of how it goes. And traditionally, I tell everybody to like work up at least to the next ascension level. But I mean, you're just gonna get Bill Walton. So if you care about Bill Walton, I guess you can move up to it. Other than that, you'd just be moving up to there to get, you know, free packs, diamond consumables, all that wonderful stuff, which is cool. But the main ascension reward player isn't that great. And the reason you want to get up to level 40 if you can is this Kawhi Leonard is an absolute demon. He's a 6'7" 2 guard with the Curry slide, Ray Allen base, and 26 Hall of Fame badges on next gen, and he's just absolutely insane. He has a Hall of Fame deep threes, quick first step, downhill, blinders, and I think, yeah, Intimidator and clamps, which is just awesome. He's like one of the best 3-and-D cards. Can also dunk like crazy, and he's just a beautiful, wonderful card. So when it comes to general XP challenges, I think a lot of people stress out over getting a lot of the XP done. And one thing that I can say is I've done almost every single set of 3 daily challenges that have come out since the season started. There was a few days where I didn't, but for the most part, you can see this is what daily challenges look like. You get 2 generally that are 100, and then you'll get 1 that's 200. Sometimes it's like 2 150 and 1 100. Like, for the most part, they're going to be getting around 350 to 400 XP a day, and in a 40-day season, if you're getting 400 XP per day, you'll be getting 16,000 XP just from doing daily challenges. And if you mix win the weekend in as well, I'll show you guys some of those challenges because I finished quite a bit of them as well. They're somewhere in here. Where'd it go? Apparently the win the weekend ones don't actually stay down here, so never mind. But with the win the weekend ones, usually it's like 2,000 to 3,000 XP as well. And each one of those comes out in the limited weekend, so you can probably get like, we'll say 2,500 on average, and like 4 weeks minimally if you did every single challenge. That is another good chunk of XP that you can get without even doing any of the cards, which is pretty awesome. But if you look at all of the cards that I've done from all the various sets, there's almost none of them that really are completed very well. And most of them I haven't done any of the reward ones. I skipped out on Jimmy Butler on this. He was just way too expensive at the time, and even when, you know, other cards started coming out, it wasn't worth it to do Jimmy. I don't really do any of the original owner ones as well because I don't pull packs, so there's no reason to do the original owner cards. But you know, we did Dort, we did Fultz, we did Davis, obviously the easy ones, Fernandez, Thurl Bailey, and Isaiah Thomas. My recommendation for a lot of people when it comes to doing these XP challenges is go ahead and day of, I think, do all of the Ruby, Amethyst, and Diamonds, and then wait roundabout until the next set of packs are going to be coming out, and then do the Pink Diamonds and stuff like that, because generally the prices of all of these will go down. Or you can wait till the end of the season, because prices are super cheap on a lot of these cards towards the end of the season, because nobody really needs them anymore. A majority of people don't really need them, like Bob McAdoo, a card that just dropped yesterday, 110k, you can pick him up. Mitch Richmond, 150k. LaMarcus Aldridge, I'm pretty sure, is dummy cheap. You can pick him up for a buyout. And if any of you guys were here in the beginning, this Jason Kidd card was going, I had to buy mine for 240k to do the XP challenges on Jason Kidd, and now he is a buyout. So if you guys are really strapped on MT, the best thing to do is just wait. Like, don't do any of the XP challenges and just go down, because all these will be pretty cheap. But for the most part, a lot of these diamonds, amethysts, and rubies will hold value for a few weeks. So it's really more worth to just get them done, get them out the way, and have some fun with that, and then wait on the pink diamonds as well, because then you know you can just go through slowly and pick up some of the pink diamonds and get XP challenges, which is pretty cool. Never neglect any of these weekly challenges as well. I didn't do week 4, 5, and 6, so don't do as I say, not as I do, because I left a lot of XP on the table here. This one alone You know, just winning 5 single player games and 5 triple threat online games, that's 850 XP that I didn't get for week 5 right there, that I didn't get for week 4 right here, and I didn't get for week 6 right there, which is a lot of XP to just drop off. I didn't do really many of the spotlights. I didn't do anything for the Southwest spotlight or the Southeast spotlight. I did a little bit of Northwest, a little bit of Central, and I think I didn't do any of the Pacific, but I did one of them. I know that. I did one of the spotlights, which I guess is cool. But also make sure you're always doing all the level rewards. They are free cards that you're going to be getting, and with stuff like this, I mean, it's just free XP that they're chucking at you. This is a card, Kemba Walker, 5 layups, triple threat offline, 30 assists over multiple games, and 125 points. You literally don't have to go online at all, and it's just free XP that they chuck at you, which is pretty cool. But for the main sets, I'll show you guys a lot of the ones that I did, so you guys can kind of, I guess, gauge how much you're going to have to do. Didn't touch AD at all. Still too expensive. Still didn't want to touch him. It's just not worth, you know, 1,450 XP. It's not worth it, especially when we just got Idol Series Yao Ming. And, I mean, Yao Ming gives more for one single challenge than AD does for all 3 of his challenges. And AD is, like, twice the price of Yao Ming. So it's just not worth it. But I also didn't do Yao Ming because later on in the season we didn't need to. And also I skipped out on challenges I just didn't feel like doing, like Salinger blocks. No thanks. I'm not trying to spam triangle with a 6'9" center. Boards in domination. No thank you. Just not fun. The Inferno set was also another one that was really good for XP, but I skipped out on a lot of, you know, the expensive cards. I didn't lock in for Havlicek, so I didn't do anything on that. I didn't pick up LeBron, again, way too expensive, and I didn't pick up Tracy McGrady because, again, way too expensive. It's just not worth it because a lot of times you guys are going to be picking up cards, you're going to lose MT because cards just lose value. That's just kind of how it goes. And T-Mac picking up for 500k, and even if I sell him back for 520k, there's 50,000 from the 10% tax that I'm going to be losing in MT. So I have to make 50,000 more just to break even on T-Mac and not take that big hit. And the same thing goes with LeBron James and a lot of the other, you know, super expensive cards. It's just not worth it versus some of the ones you're picking up for like 100k. You sell for 100k, you lose 10k. It's not too terrible. So, you know, it could be worse. Now, we also have, obviously, Retro 2K Volume 2. There's another one that was really good for XP. I didn't pick up Giannis because he was expensive when he first came out, but he's kind of got a little bit cheaper. So, I would have picked him up if I was grinding over Valentine's Day weekend to get Kawhi, and this video would have came out a little bit earlier, but I took the weekend off, so I didn't do anything like that. I also didn't pick up Jordan because running theme, just way too expensive. Like, a lot of really good XP, 60 points over multiplayer games with Jordan is going to be super easy. 10 steals, really easy with the steal methods that are out right now that I've been doing. And 150 points, again, with Michael Jordan is really easy because 60 of them you can just get doing another challenge, which is awesome. And again, I didn't really do any of the weekly challenges. And if it's original owner, I also didn't do those. I recommend nobody really do them unless you were already planning on getting packs or pulling packs. It's just not worth your time. We also did a lot of the first few spotlights, like a Throwback Moments Atlantic. I think I did that one, which is pretty cool. The Central Throwback Moments, I also did a lot of those. We just didn't lock in for Junior Bridgman because, I mean, I have 560 KMT, and I'm assuming a lot of you guys may have less than that, so it's not really worth it to lock in for a lot of these sets. Same thing, didn't do George McGinnis, and I mean, this shows you guys the scale of the XP in 2K because this was the lock-in reward first, which usually gives the most amount of XP, which is 600, 300, 150, which is 1,050 XP for just doing McGinnis's challenges, and you get almost twice that from doing one of Yao's, which is just insane. So that shows you a little bit of how much the XP goes up throughout the season. So a lot of them you only have to do. The next one, again, is another Throwback Moments. This one's Southwest, or Southeast, sorry. I didn't do any of these. I didn't do Southwest either. It's just, it wasn't really too worth it to me. I wasn't in that much of a rush to go get Kawhi, but having fun on league play and things like that. But I'm making this video to show you guys that you can kind of take some breaks and take it easy and not have to worry about doing every single challenge as soon as it comes out and still get a lot of things done. I did Hassan Whiteside, I did Scott Skiles, I did Joe Caldwell when he came out because we did a gameplay on him, and then I just called it a day. Didn't want to pick with the pink diamonds because Alonzo Mourning was a trash card and I didn't want to use him, and Bradley Beal just expensive because I guess he was good. And because he's good, he's expensive, and he gives a lot of XP, and it was closing out on Kawhi. For the Throwback Moments Southwest, you can see I started doing Sean Bradley and then forgot that I didn't finish it and then sold him. I picked up Ginobili, did one challenge, and then sold him back. And then Gasol and Francis I also did not go for, and I also didn't lock in for Rudy. Although Rudy, really good card. Throwback Moments Northeast, also didn't do a lot of these. I picked up Stockton, and I picked up Aldridge and did some of their challenges. For Stockton, again, I just completely forgot to finish the challenge. So make sure you guys are checking how many you have to do, because I went into a few games. I think I did 2 games with Stockton. I scored all his buckets, and I did a few games with Stockton. Got 21 assists, not 30, and then I sold him and missed out on XP, which would have saved me in the long run. And also just didn't do enough on the Chambers threes. Again, I sold him after doing the Evo and completely forgot to get those last 6 threes. And the free throws I just didn't do. So make sure you're checking and keeping track of how many more you need for challenges, because quite often I just sold cards and forgot about it. And the new Pacific ones, I only picked up ones that I needed to finish it off, which were Smush Parker for the gameplay and Charlie Scott, just to finish it up, because 25 assists wasn't too bad, and 100 points, again, not too bad, especially if you're grinding out some triple threat offline trying to get Terry. It goes by pretty quick, and again, it's free XP. And I would like to say that my favorite, I guess, game mode to grind all of my XP in is always triple threat. I know that the difficulty is a little bit higher because I'm at 750 wins, and it just kind of scales as you go up. But overall, it's still my favorite mode, because obviously you have a chance of getting Terry, you have a chance of getting Byron back, a chance of getting a Diamond Consumables, and I get a lot of badge packs and a lot of 1K MT. And it's actually helped me build quite a bit. And I usually never spend contracts unless it's like a higher end card. But usually this is how I grind a lot of my just straight up games. If I'm not doing XP challenges, I literally throw in Curry with a diamond contract, and then Vlatko, Konkar, and Justin Patton, and that's all I do. Just go with Curry. Pretty fun. And then obviously also stack up some XP and do a lot of these spotlights. If you haven't, one that's really worth it to do is going to be picking up this Wally Zerbiak, because he's a beast. I just saw the 5-minute quarters and said nah. So overall, you guys can see you can kind of skip a lot of these XP challenges as long as you get the dailies out of the way. If you make sure that from the beginning of the season that you log in every single day, do the quick and easy 3 challenges every single time, and on the weekend you do all of the win the weekend challenges, you can actually take it pretty easy and miss out on quite a few cards and still end up getting Kawhi with some time to go, because I didn't even finish the unlimited games. I didn't finish play triple threat online, and I still finished it quite handedly with like 3 days left and kind of coasting around. So again, let me know what you guys are currently on your XP journey, what level you guys are with how much XP, and I'll let you guys know in a reply or something like that to let you know if I think it is still possible. And maybe you guys can check out some other comments to see if you are around other people that I said was possible or not possible, if you can get it too. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys are new. We are on that road to 10K subscribers. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see y'all in the next video.